So, guys, it's Jan 2nd, and I think I'm in my parting the Red Sea moment, like finally, properly. I spoke about this a little bit in depth in my 2024 was the hardest year of my life video, but basically, 2024, all the events that happened, actually starting from the end of 2023, my injury and everything that happened after was leading me to the point of the ultimate realization that I am the creator of my reality. My thoughts, words, feelings create my reality, just like you guys also do. But it finally hit me that I am the creator of my reality and I'm doing it. And I saw how it happened and how I've done it again and again, but not knowing exactly how I did it. And now I know that I am doing it and that I'm the only one that can save me, that I'm the only one that can like make anything happen. Whatever I pray for, I'm the one actually giving it to myself. Like God is not the one giving it to me. He's giving it to me after I've given it to myself. And that's manifestation. It's feeling the wish fulfilled, believing that you have received it. And I believe I'm in that moment for me where I'm parting the Red Sea. This is what Peter Kell, like he's another guy on YouTube. You guys can check his name out. But he's the one who like his kind of I've been relating to, and he talks about how in his life he also had a moment like this where everything was messed up. And as you guys know, like if you're watching this video after watching the 2024 video, if not, you can understand that everything in my life is pretty much like fucked. Like worst health, worst, like I'm not gonna say it because it's manifesting it, but like anything and everything that you can imagine that is wrong is like nothing is there, right? But in my head and in my feelings now, I'm like manifesting it and feeling it like that everything is good. But I've reached a point where every single move I think like I know that I can make, I've tried and nothing has worked. And I've reached a moment where I'm like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just gonna manifest this shit. Like I'm gonna believe that yeah, whatever I want is happening and it's a new thing and that's gonna come and that's gonna open doors and everything is gonna go forward. Like what is the one perfect thing that can fix the situation and how I can get out of it and let that thing happen and then let me go from there. And so for Peter Kell, apparently like he said like it was a business partner that was also a mentor, and that's how he manifested Vishen Makhiani from Mind Valley. Guys, Mind Valley is like $1 billion company now, I think, or like few hundred millions of dollars, but like they're like the biggest manifestation and like programs and all this shit, right? And like Peter Kell is considered like the VSL god and stuff, which is insane. And like I've been watching that shit now, and I also like 5-7 years of figuring things out, and I'm having this parting the Red Sea moment. Parting the Red Sea means like you go like Moses, you put the staff down, like because you believe. Like Moses didn't believe, he's like what, and then like God is like just put the staff, and Moses puts the staff, and that makes the sea open, and they walk through, and then the waves come crashing down, and the old life is gone. So for me, I genuinely believe this is that moment because I don't have my job, I don't have my business. Not like I have applied to online jobs, that's working out apparently. Like all the freelancing shit I've tried, agency, like it's all fucking like just my health and everything. And I know like delusion is the thing that I'm building, but for that I need income. I need like a stable income, right? And I've joined gym because I'm being the person that I am, with the proper income and with everything. I'm not waiting for my reality to match for me to change. I'm being and doing so that I can have. I'm reversing the order. So I'm doing all these things now. I hope like I don't hope, I believe. I believe it works. I'm doing it and I'm showing you guys the live thing. But you can see it's not perfect, but I'm just doing it. I'm making do with it. And it's I believe that something will come through. And initially, I was trying to manifest a job, a remote job, but I've realized that I've never worked a job. I've never wanted to work a job. Okay, and I've gone on this incredible journey, this hero's journey of 5 to 7 years, and I have all this information and all this knowledge and experience. Most of the guys, people that are online saying stuff, they're only like regurgitating stuff that they read or they saw in other videos. I'm not saying anything that I haven't lived. I've been through it all, like all, and I've pulled myself up and out. And I'm not a guy that did it perfectly or learned everything the right way. Like, I'm the guy that messed everything up, like again and again and again, completely messed things up, and just figured it out by myself again and again, So I know this shit works. I know anything and everything I'm saying actually works. I know what the downsides are, the positives, what are the loopholes, you know. And I'm not saying everything I say is right or everything is perfect, but I live and breathe what I talk, I practice what I preach, and I only preach what I practice. So this is my parting the Red Sea moment, guys. This is the fucking thing. And because it's feeling the wish fulfilled, and it's learning how to control the mental images, because we are creating the thoughts every minute, right? And learning how to visualize and getting good at it and taking that shit seriously. I don't know what it is, but no matter how much I know how important it is and how many other times I've done it, I still don't take it seriously, and I'm not able to like solidify it, and that's the thing. The people that are getting their dream life quickly have that proper mental images. Like, they're always visualizing in the background of their mind throughout the day the correct thing, the goal, the correct outcomes. I'm always, or I, me, you guys, we're all manifesting things we don't want. We're picturing fights with people in our head. We're picturing worst case scenarios. We're picturing like the things we don't want, the outcomes we don't want, negative possibilities, bad things, So learning, I feel like I've learned how to relax really well. Like, I'm just going about my day, doing my thing. I've learned how to relax really well. But the mental images, I get stuck in my head a lot, and I'm a very imaginative, creative person, right? So I'm always in my head thinking about some shit, having something, and it's either positive or negative. And I felt like it's been very neutral for the past however long, but I have to get it to positive and keep it there, right? It has to be positive majority of the time. So this is the moment I've kind of come to the conclusion that in the hero's journey, when you reach the crossing the return threshold, one of the stages, last final 3 stages, it's when you as a hero, you give back to the community. And in the earlier videos when I started my channel, that's why I started this channel, I wanted to give back, right? And I've realized how rare I am as a person compared to the human population, simply because that I have gone the distance of completing one cycle of my hero's journey, and that I have so much to give back, and I have so much like wisdom and knowledge from the secrets of the universe, from inside the journey, and that my mindset is absolutely bulletproof. Like, I see people every day that I'm like, you guys, most of you wouldn't like survive 10% of what I've gone through. And I'm not the guy that has like I can like run like a big I'm not saying any of that. Like, skills wise, there's so much I have to learn, but my mindset is rock solid. Like, you can put me in the fucking sea with a boat, I'll come back riding the fucking whale. Like, I'm telling you, my mindset is absolutely bulletproof. And it's not just that my mindset is bulletproof and that I can embody it. I've actually made it into a formula, because my past 7 years, everything I've been doing, I've been kind of codifying it. I've been dissecting like every single step. Like, why did I do this? Why did I do that? Okay, this guy did this and he got this success. Like, I was trying to kind of be like a self-help coach, like a life coach, like Tony Robbins or like Napoleon Hill, kind of like those guys, without even knowing it. I was doing it for myself, like to make me, and I was also trying to help all the people I was around. But none of them, like most people I was trying to drive, didn't want to be driven, so I couldn't really like force it into them. Some benefited in many ways, some just like rejected it. And that's the thing, right? Many people reject the advice, and many times as a person you can't like push your stuff onto them, and I've done that, made that mistake many times. But now I genuinely believe like I'm giving out the free content and everything on YouTube, and whoever like can benefit from it will benefit. But I don't know. I have this feeling now that I'm supposed to coach some people, maybe one person, maybe two, maybe five, 10, to teach the philosophy of being delusional, the philosophy of delusion, and to help you develop a vision for your life and guide you through the process of your hero's journey, finding your purpose, finding your true calling, make all these different things. And I don't know, like I've been trying to manifest the remote job, and it's like you need a heart and mind unity. There has to be this congruence. And when I was doing it, trying to visualize me having the job, it wasn't working. And so now I'm trying to manifest a coaching client, because I saw Naval on the other day. It's like once you have tasted freedom, you can't go back. And I have always had freedom the past 5-7 years. Like I've always been an entrepreneur in some way or the other, or I've just been unemployed and like a broke like writer or an artist, which is weird because I didn't even know that many of the times I was struggling financially was because I was an artist and that I was a writer and all these things. Like I was just doing my thing. I didn't realize I was dedicating so much time and effort. Saying that now, it makes sense why my dad was always criticizing me. He's like, you need to have balance and shit. But yeah, like there's so much that I've learned, and that I feel like all these different experiences has made me like so well rounded that I really want to handhold somebody and guide someone. And even like a month ago, I was trying to like do this for my friends, my high school friends, college friends, but nobody like took me up on it, and which is very upsetting because for them it's like it's an ego thing. It's like, or if they take my help, they'll feel like they're inferior to me, or uh, like they're comparing themselves to me, and there's all this like stuff because you've known someone for so long. Like for me, it's not that at all. It's just like I've been fortunate enough to survive in this journey, and I've been fortunate enough to learn these lessons. I just want to help. Like if I help you and you go and become successful 10 times more than me, I'd be happy. I would want to beat you, but through my own merit. I would be like, bro, tell me what did I miss or what did you learn extra that can help me. It's like that. Like I help you, you help me, we both grow. So I don't know. This is what I'm thinking and feeling right now. I tried to manifest the remote job, but there was no heart and mind unity. But now I'm doing the coaching, and I've like tried visualizing a coaching client, and I feel like a heart and mind unity. So maybe one of you will see this video, and maybe one of you will be like, okay, Kevin, I think you have a solid mindset. Coach me, and like I'll teach you the philosophy of delusion. We'll come up with like a vision and everything. So let me part the Red Sea, and this event will literally shape like everything going forward, because once I manifest it and it becomes like an event where I'm like, oh, like I have finally like perfected it, because I've manifested a doctor's visit, I've manifested a house and manifested this, but it has come from like here. Like some manifestations have been because I wrote it down and then it happened, like a girl, and then like, and it happened like 7 years later. And like there have been manifestations like a doctor's visit which I actually visualized, and then the doctor reacted and said the exact things like this thing. And it came about randomly, but I don't know when, and I don't remember. Like I didn't do it with the intention of seeing the result. So it wasn't like ingrained like 100%. It's not paka into me. So this time I'm doing it with like I'm writing down exactly what I want, and I'm visualizing it and I'm feeling it. I've noticed that I find it hard to get clear on what I want, but I find it easy to feel things. I find it easy to visualize, like imagine the world and the feeling very easy. But I find it very hard to decide on what to this thing, because I'm perfectionistic. I want to get like the perfect thing. Like I don't want anything else. I want exactly that, right? So instead of just like visualizing one thing and figuring out that, oh, this is not right, this doesn't feel right, I'll try to think about which one is right instead of just doing it and trying. That's my fucking stupid mistake. So don't do that. But yeah, like I'm doing this now, and once I know, like, I can manifest this coaching client, for example, then I know, okay, I can manifest my dream desk setup. That's what I'm going to do. And then I can manifest my injuries and all healed. And then I can manifest this and then manifest that. And then fucking I'm a millionaire, bro. Like, do you understand? It's just everything, like, this sets things up like like one by one by one, because I already have the skills for running Shopify brand up to 1 million. Like, I know I do. I already have all the skills and everything. I already know, like, what to do exactly, where to go. For me, it's just I need the income source. I need my health back so that I can actually handle like the stress of the business. You can't build like a fucking $1 million brand while your back is broken and your neck is like sticking out like a chicken and shit. You can't do that, you know. Like, I need to be able to pack the orders and wake up on time and handle customer care and like do all these things, right? So yeah, like I decided to like take this slow route, like take one step back, get my health back, build brand in the meantime. Like, that's what this personal brand is, right? So it's all coming together, and I hope this parting the Red Sea moment, the video, I can watch it like 6 months from now, and maybe you guys can also watch it, and you guys can be like, holy shit, this dude, like, you can see literally that I'm telling you guys, like, guys, it's this day of this month of this year. I have nothing, like, my past is all this experience. In my current point, all I have is this YouTube channel, which has like 5 subscribers as of today. I have all this wisdom and experience and knowledge, and I'm like giving it and hoping that something comes through. Because honestly, I wasn't planning on becoming a coach or anything, and like, I don't want that. Like, I didn't want that, technically speaking. I just want to build my brand, and I want to give value. Like, I love helping people and I love doing that, but like, getting paid for it wasn't on the agenda, um, and it still isn't, technically speaking. But I kind of believe like it's in my calling, because like everybody has always told me like, yeah, you're like, you should be like a life coach, you should be like a life coach. Like, ex-girlfriends, family members, friends, like everybody has said it, and I've also kind of known it, but I've always wanted to be more of an entrepreneur than like a coach or a mindset coach or something. But now that I have like this philosophy of delusion and something I've codified, I know I'm going to write a book like about like of this. It's going to be like Think and Grow Rich or something. Like, it's going to be like a manifesto, like a success manifesto, because I genuinely believe like I have discovered every single thing in it, you know. And I've studied all the modern guys and the old guys, and maybe the self-help world doesn't need another book like that, or maybe it does, you know. Maybe it does, with my own uh, masala in it, you know. So I don't know, but I'm gonna part the Red Sea and I'm gonna figure out how to create my reality. And this this point onwards, I'll start creating exactly what I want, including 10,000 subscribers. So yeah, peace.